Good afternoon. It's week 32 out here in the fig orchard in southern Illinois. This is a hardy Chicago fig tree. Things have kind of really slowed down. We're still getting some figs out here in this outer orchard. They're actually all ripening out here now. Just don't get a whole lot, but I get a few. These are all, you know, from dieback. That was a Salem Dark. This tree ain't got none. We're just going to kind of walk down through here and have a look. See, here's another mt.enta. Looking real good, drying on the tree. Been getting, I think the trace displace has been ripening a few, and it's ripened some in the greenhouse too. Super red hybrids ripening out here. Pellegrino we've gotten a few off of. It ain't done. Doesn't look like we're gonna get anything off of this white Marseille. It's got some figs on it. So does don't look like that. We didn't really get no figs off of Osborne Prolific this year. Hacienda, it's ripened a few, and so is Teramo. Teramo's got some ripening now. Drying on the tree, it's just right. Teramo. Moving on up through here. Been wondering if I was going to get any off of this apple pie from dieback. Haven't yet, but holding out to see. Been RDB definitely, or not RDB. Wow, long day out. It's definitely been ripening some out here. I believe that one there is real close. Long day out does real well here from dieback. None of these LSUs. I got an LSU tiger done great from dieback, and then I got one that didn't do great from dieback. So it's just kind of just a mixed batch. Thought I'd taste the least. Maybe we'll get one off of it. Get one maybe trying to ripen. They're very different on an immature tree than they are with a mature tree. All right, let's go look at the greenhouses. All right, we are in greenhouse 2. Gotten most of the Black Celeste. It's still got some on it. You see, we've been peeling leaves off. Here's LSU Tiger from dieback, and we've gotten several figs off of it. It's still ripening. There's one getting ripe. So, moving on down. Pastilliers pretty much been de-leafed. Clima de Mora, I didn't do anything with it because, well, it just ain't worth fooling with. It doesn't ripen. More Day Caneva's doing good from dieback. Got some figs that are still ripening. Not many. It's about done. Honey plum sitting here nice and quiet. I've done some de-leafing in here, but not a lot. Blue Princess is ripening some figs from dieback. That's good. This is a Capulcurt Negra. Looking good. Oh wow, I like the way that feels. Moving along. Here's the Trace Displace. This has been cutting this year. Here's the unknown black fig, most likely Negron, it seems like. This one here is Iranian Candy. I've got a couple off of it. It's still got a lot on it. Got some of the leaves off of it. as well as my Paul Kurt Negra. It's trying to ripen a few. For Dome Dark, I've pretty much got stripped. This is my Hamram. It's trying to ripen a few figs at this point. Oops, that nerdist is boarded. You'll have that. We're getting some cool nights, so they're starting to go to some of them are trying to go to sleep. This is Campamiri. No problem from dieback. Bertolino. I'm going to tell you, you really want this tree because it's going to ripen a full crop. Very important. I'd say this is a real winner here in this climate. Has no problem with our winters surviving. Dies back, comes back. Mosca del Preto. Only got a few left on it. Black Zadar. Yep, there's one I went off and left sitting there. It's kind of drying. Just kind of let it sit here and we'll see what it turns into. Black Zadar. Let's turn it up like that. Let it get some more sun. This is Tito Beak. Pretty much done. Everything out back is pretty much done. Like I said, I went through and kind of peeled the leaves off of a lot of these. This is more on the Costa from Fig Hunter. It dropped all of its crop. I'm going to just dig it up, so I wasn't even worried about it. Parrot Jolina, Santa Rosa. There's a Raven DeCalci, looking really good. Let's see what it looks like real quick. Oh yeah, it looks real tasty. Yeah, really like that Raven DeCalci. It's a good fig. Fortunately, I can't eat it for you and tell you how good it is. I've had to stop eating figs altogether. Been having a lot of stomach issues. Portugal 80. Got some nice growth on it. I don't know if we'll get any more off of it. De La Costa. LSU Brandy. My I-258. Dada. I'm going to need to pull the air layers off of it for too long. Paul Kurt Negra. Fico Roxo. Be glad when the cold gets in here and takes all this grass out. Might have to try something different in here next year. That is Weeping Apple Pie. Galicia Negra. And called it Dom de Minor. Alright. It's not so bright and green in here anymore. Everything's kinda, there's a few figs in here still ripening. Here's a Crohn's. Ripening some figs. But for the most part, everything in here is done. I see one fig right there. Looks like it might be on a mt.enta or mt.enta Ramada revert. It is. It's still got a fig on it. Still a few on Black Madeira, still ripening a few in here. Black Tuscan's done. Pretty much everything else is done in here. There's a called a Dom Blanc back there. It was kind of late putting on fruit. It's got a bunch of fruit on it still that it's ripening. But that's just about it in here. Alright, let's go over and look at greenhouse 1. Alright, now we're over in greenhouse 1. You can see we went through and de-leafed everything. This still got figs on it. It still had figs on it, but you know, do they really need to have a lot of leaf on them if they're really done for the season? This is white Adriatic. It's done. Now there's a white Madeira branch. It's still got leaves. I still leave leaves on them. But all these lower leaves, they ain't got no fruit. Not even leave some on higher up. All these lower ones, they just ought to get rid of them. Same way with turkey. You know, it's still, look at that one drying. A couple of them drying on the tree. Turkey from ponds. Those would be delish. Can't eat it. My wife will enjoy them. Norella just got a couple. It's a Mount Etna. It's just got a couple way up at the top. Border soaked grease is ripening quite a few at the moment. You'll find that when you come in here and do this, the ones that have figs, they'll really start trying to ripen them faster even, because they think winter's coming, all their leaves are falling off. So they're like, oh, we gotta hurry up and ripen our fruit. But I kind of wait toward the end to do this. It's probably should do it. Me and Aaron was talking about earlier, we probably should, when we start ripening, we should just eliminate any leaves below where there is fruit, just to bring in more light and airflow. And we've even talked about adding some fans in here for the rainy days, try to help with when it rains in here. Your fruit is, you basically gotta cut it and dry it or eat it on the spot, because the skin just peels off of it. Black Mantazina, it's still got several that it's ripening right now. Smith, got a couple way up high. Yellow long neck, it's still got a few on it, but they're way up there. I'm only picking about every other day because they're slow to ripen. This is called a Dom Nori you're looking at here. It's ripening quite a few at the moment. There's Sapphire 4. I pretty much skinned all the leaves off of it. Called a Dom Blanca Negra. It's got one or two left on it, but it was pretty much done. This is Cavalieri. It has ripened a tremendous amount of figs this year, and it still has a lot of figs on it. It produces a lot of figs and has a very long season. This next one is Super Jumbo DK. Got a lot of, still got some figs on it, as well as Negra de Agde. Still got some figs on it on up. They do a good job drying on the tree, as you can see. But for the most part, it's getting there. So is Constantine de Algérie. I can still see there's several green figs on it on up, and some more of them may ripen. All this down here, it didn't fruit a whole lot down in here, but we did get fruit off of it. Green Michkarinska, as you can see, it's still got a few on it on up that need to be picked. Doesn't get much prettier than that. Brazilian XP, got to that point. There's a few still left on it, but not a lot. This is Red Sham. Got a few left, but about finished. Super Red Hybrid, same thing. Just got a 2 or 3 at the top, and it's about finished. This is called a Dom Gigantina. It's got some on it that's right. It's still ripening real nice right now, but it's kind of getting on up there in the air too, as you can see. Utante, about the prettiest fig on the market. And you know, sometimes you'll may have a green fig on it. It may come on up here and have a striped fig. That's just the way this thing is. YOLO bypass. Got some getting a few more figs off of it. It wasn't a real heavy producer, but it's ripened and pretty much everything's been edible off of it. mt.enta. Picked a lot of figs off of it. It's still got some on it, but picked a lot off of it. Zafiro. It's about to ripen out now. There's still several on it. We've been getting a lot of figs off of it. Border soap grease. Black Greek, Marius, pretty much just what's at the top. Dale Samwami Ron, got several on it getting ripe right now. It'll finish. A lot of these will be off here in the next week to 2 weeks. So yeah, we're pretty much finished for the season. It's not a whole lot. I mean, we're getting, I don't know, 5-10 pounds a week compared to when we was getting 5 to 12, 15 pounds a day. So yeah, it's slowed down. And like I said, I only get in here and pick about every other day. I can come in here and pick a few pounds. And then it's real, things are real slow. Days are short. This is October 11th. So we're well under the 12 hours of daylight. Nighttime temperatures are 40s and 50s. Daytimes are 70s, maybe 80. But maybe had some up mid 80s last week. But it's been cooler, and it's supposed to cool off some more. We hope to get our cutting sale going sometime in early November. Hopefully it cools off a little bit more and these trees can kind of go dormant before we prune them. So that's what we're kind of waiting on. But we're getting ready, and we've been getting us a new place to process all this, getting it ready. So it's just been uber busy, and I needed to take a little break and figure out my stomach issues. And so here we are, and this is week 32. Fig and Fruit Nursery and Orchard. Thank you for stopping by. We'll see you next time.